Hello, hello. Thank you for listening and watching. I am Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic and energy channeler, a tarot reader, and an astrologer. And in this video, I would like to talk about the new moon that we are having in Cancer tomorrow and what it means for you. All right. And me. Thank you for listening and watching. If you would like a personal reading from me, I do personal readings and I am available for personal readings and I would love to read for you. My website is lamarrtownsendtarot.com, as you can see. So if you would be interested in a reading, definitely check out my website. This is my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. So once you've reached this page, you know you're on the right page. All right. You can go right to the store section on my website. It'll take you directly to the make sure you go down and follow me on Instagram, by the way. Go right to the store section on my website, and it'll take you directly to the store section of my website where you can purchase my products and services, as well as check out the different products and services that I offer. Give me a second while everything loads. So here you can see I sell all different types of products and services. I do birth chart readings, which you might find quite enjoyable. I also make jewelry. I do past life readings. I do psychic tarot readings. I also, of course, do candle work and spell work. I do tarot classes, which we're going to talk about candle work and spell work in the new moon in a second, or moon cycles in general. Let's just quickly go over on page 2 so you can see all the rest of the things I currently offer. I do have evil eye necklaces on sale currently. My computer's a little bit slow today. I don't know what's going on. But evil eye necklaces on sale. I also do have black soap, which is a really, really good soap for eczema, dry skin, and any other skin issues that you may suffer from. All right. So there we go with that. And yeah. So I want to talk about the new moon in Cancer that we have coming up tomorrow and what it means for you and me and the collective. So moon cycles are very important because the moon literally rules water. In astrology, the moon is the ruler of the zodiac sign Cancer. Cancer is a water sign. Cancers are crabs. Cancers typically, crabs typically live in water. They can live in water, but they can also live on land, right? So, the moon affects not only the water, water cycles, but the land as well. Now, we have to think that we ourselves as human beings are made up of a large percentage of water, which means that we are highly affected by the moon and moon cycles, which means it's very important to be in tune with the moon and the moon energies. Now, when we talk about a new moon is very different from a full moon, for example. A full moon is where you literally can see the moon in its full capacity, in its full beauty, and it's out and shining. A full moon would be a good time to let go because when the moon is full and bright, the moon in astrology is the ruler of one's emotions, all right? It's the ruler of what you need to feel emotionally secure and safe. It's the ruler of family, the home values. It's also the ruler of the motherhood, and things of that nature. So the moon cycles, particularly a full moon, can bring heightened emotions. But when you pay attention to the new moon is very different from the full moon in the sense that you can actually see the moon. The moon is actually blocked, which means that it's usually quite dark during a full moon or a new moon. But whereas the full moon brings up things, to either be let go, released, or to pay attention to um, take action towards, the new moon is actually a good time to set intentions, particularly new intentions. Now, when it comes to new intentions, new beginnings, um, a lot of times that comes with letting go of the past or letting go of what's weighing you down. So when it comes to the moon, in general, you have to think of water. Water is very fluid. Water is very, moving constantly. When it comes to our bodies are once again made up of a large percentage of water, which means water is constantly moving in our own bodies. It's going in, it's going out. It's going in, it's going out. It's going here, it's going down, going everywhere, right? So it's important to stay fluid during moon cycles. It's important to stay open-minded during moon cycles, especially a new moon. You most likely are not going to know how things are going to manifest for you, but it's about setting your intentions, particularly once again during the full moon and the new moon cycles. Now, a new moon is when it's a reset, basically. This is typically when the sun and the moon are kind of conjunct one another. So typically you're also working with the sun energies as well when you work with a new moon. All right. Now, when it comes to how long the energies last, a new moon will last as long at the very least until you've been drinking more water lately. See, that's good. It's a good time to also, and another thing is also moon water. So we'll talk about that in a second. But now I kind of lost my sense where I was in my head or what I was talking about. Um, when it comes to the moon and moon cycles, like I was saying, it's about being fluid. It's about going with the flow because you don't know how things are going to manifest, but it's about setting your intentions. When it comes to new moons, it's about new beginnings, right? So new moons are a good time to set intentions for, what you want to manifest in terms of newness in your life, all right? Like I was saying, new moons, the energies of a moon cycle will typically last at the very least until the next moon cycle. So, for example, we're at a new moon coming up tomorrow. That means this new moon in Cancer that's coming up tomorrow will last at the very least until the next new moon that we have, which I don't know exactly when that is, but maybe someone in the comment section will let me know, right? Or actually, I could look it up myself. When is the next new moon? When is the next new moon? 2021. Let's see. The next one it looks like is August 8th. Then we have another one in September, and then another one in October and November. So it seems like every month, basically, there's a new moon, which means that every month. So it seems like every month there's a new moon, which means that every month you can utilize this energy to your advantage. All right. So pay attention, take notes. Like I was saying, a new moon is when you can't see the moon, all right, which is not a bad thing. It just means maybe there's some hidden emotions that you need to pay attention to. Maybe there's some hidden things that you're not paying attention to that the new moon will bring to your awareness, right? That's an intention you can set. I want, things that I'm not paying attention to, my blind spots to be brought to my awareness. Because when it comes to new, you know what they say, new levels, new devils, right? When it comes to newness, when you're setting good intentions for new good things to come your way, the bad comes with the good, right? So it's like you kind of have to get prepared for new lessons to learn as well and new obstacles to overcome, and in that things are going to come up, things that you maybe didn't even know were still there, you didn't know were there, or that you didn't know were in other people, maybe even towards you. This is new moon energy. So when it comes to the new moon, like I said, it is about new beginnings, but it is also about letting go. Now the moon is emotions, all right? So emotions often are a harbor of energy, water is a harbor of energy. The body is a harbor of energy, all right? So when it comes to new moons, it's a good time to release as well. Any moon cycle is typically a good time to release, but when it comes to opening yourself up to new, you've got to release. You've got to let go of all that heavy energy so that you can be light enough to notice and pay attention to the signs, and hear when it's your time to interject yourself into the new, right? Whenever the new comes. Now, once again, it's currently July 9th, so the next new moon would be August 8th, which would be a month from now. So a good kind of homework assignment would be to set your intentions now, whenever you're watching this video, and then look at how your life changes. Look at how your life changes from now until the next month, until the next new moon cycle, right? I have no idea what's going on up there. I'm so sorry, you guys. Um, a good thing would be getting moon water, right? Um, so Typically, some people will like set out a pail of water, during a moon cycle, or we'll set out a pail. Sometimes it'll rain, so if you live somewhere where it rains a lot, you can set out a bucket or a pail and let the rain kind of collect in the bucket. And you can use that moon water for some magical purposes, that new moon water. In this case, you would use that water to set new beginnings. Some people take the water, pour it in a bath. Some people take the water and store it away, and use it for something else in the future. Some people take the water and pour it on plants. I mean, there's so many different magical things you can do when it comes to utilizing moon water energy. But you can literally charge anything under the moonlight. Charge your crystals under the moonlight, to set new intentions with your crystals or to bring in new beginnings in that sense, write letters. A lot of people have been getting evil eyes. That envious people setting a bad intention on a person? Yes, that is. Um, so this is basically now when we speak about the new moon in Cancer, Cancer is literally ruled by the moon. So this new moon in Cancer is going to bring hidden emotions up. It's going to bring hidden maybe envy up or evil eye up from people that you thought, had your back or you thought were cool, so be prepared for that as newness comes your way. There's a reason why often witches and wizards and people of that nature will work with the moon cycles because, if you think about it, we're made up of a large part of body of water, I mean, we have to drink water to survive. We can't go that long without drinking water, which means we're ruled by the moon. The moon rules our emotions. The moon rules, our energy. So use the moon cycles to heal yourself. Use the moon cycles to bring in newness. Use the moon cycles to let go of the old. All right? This is what they're for. This is what they did back in ancient times. They worked with moon cycles. So, this is a little bit about a new moon and what you can expect moving forward. I have to say that the moon cycles are my favorite time to do magic, spell work and things of that nature. Now I do spell work myself. I actually on my website. Uh, for a moon cycle, a new moon specifically, I would suggest an open roads candle would be really good, which I sell on my website, lamarrtownsend.com. An open roads will remove any blockages, will open your spiritual roads, so that any blockages, any debris, any lingering emotions or lingering energies that is blocking you from success, from love, from wealth will be removed and you have a clear shot towards exactly what you desire. Another good candle would be a cleansing candle for yourself so that you can go into this new moon energy cleansed of anxiety, cleansed of any evil eye or witchcraft or things like that. Um, money candles would be good. Love candles, just setting intentions for new. What do you want the next month, the next year to look like, right? And keep in mind there's so many new moons coming up, right? So, but also remember what will you be willing to sacrifice as well and getting new because not everything comes easy and definitely not everything comes free, right? The one thing about the moon is a very nurturing energy. The moon is a very loving energy. It's the kind of energy, where it's like you're parched, drink baby, drink some water. Don't be out here, struggling like that. That's the moon, which is the opposite of Capricorn Saturn, because Capricorn, Saturn, Cancer, and the moon are polar opposites, but I digress. The moon is your guide at night. But during a new moon, you can't see the moon. You can't see. So you're the guide. All right. I'm going to leave you on that note. Thank you for listening and watching. I really appreciate you all for being here. Remember, if you would like a personal reading from me, definitely check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Um, Make sure you follow me on my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Vimeo, Spotify, and my podcasts on Apple, Google, Anchor, Breaker, Spotify, and more. Love and light. I'll see you in your own personal reading. I'll see you for the next video, or I'll see you soon. All right. Love and light, and happy new moon.